Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm back. So, you guys don't know, we've been moving. We moved down to Marietta from Ventura County. So, we're still getting settled in and painting the house up and whatnot and getting everything organized. But as you can see, I got a new garage, which is a major reason we had to move because it was just killing me. I only had basically that whole half over there for two of my cars and all my car parts because it was street parking and everything. So now this is what we got. There we go. Yeah, so we got a 3-car garage, which is really nice. I got my right now I guess you want to call them my primary projects. So I'm working to get everything buttoned up on the 240. Gonna run the KA. I got a clutch from Action Clutch for that one. Get a couple of drift events out of that. Maybe turbo it, but I'd like to go SR later for sure. And then on the other chassis, I'm gonna be taking out to my dude Cinder Track Fab in Idaho, and we're gonna be doing a full Pro-Am cage. I think we're leaving the front end stock. You know, it hasn't been crashed yet, so leave the front end OEM. That way, it's easy to work with, a lot less work. And then we'll drop the LS in that car, or maybe even put it in this car and switch it. But for now, that's what I got. Got some temporary shelving up, but we're gonna be doing a whole. I gotta do like a whole cabinet going all across the entire top of the garage. The bottom, I want all to be nice shelves, or like a workbench kind of style. And then I kind of think about switching over to slat board for the walls. And yeah, actually the house came with a shelving up here and it's pretty useful. I guess it holds 600 pounds per 4x8. So, you know, I got all my wood and stuff up there and a lot of metal. So that's pretty cool. And then, you know, I still got a lot of junk everywhere. Car parts all over the place. Uncracked flock dash sitting out here, extra tires and stuff. But it's a work in progress for sure. So we bought this house because the backyard is huge, and we both moved to Cali from Vegas, so out there you get tons of land, big garage, RV parking and all that. So we kind of wanted that with like a, you know, Cali lifestyle, I guess you could say. A little bit more hiking and stuff to do out here. So we got this place. We found it was pretty cool. Pool and everything. Huge area. I'm still pulling weeds. Jar did all this for me to help me out here, but it looks really good. It's all artificial grass. And then here's my elephant graveyard. But as you can see, I still have a whole another area to park my other 240, my Z, and my truck. And I can actually fit more cars back here. I just got it all parked together one half-ass right now. But yeah, I need to make like a part shed or something for this one. And then the plan is to leave enough room for an enclosed trailer, or yeah, probably just a big, like 28-foot enclosed trailer would be nice. That way I can take all my drift cars on the road and stuff, and leave the trailer back here and everything. But I'm gonna end up putting like a mini ramp here for skateboarding. We want to do something with the hill because it's kind of useless. That whole area that's a hill. I need to get up there and weed eat all that and everything, but. That's the plan. It'd be cool if we could push this retaining wall back and incorporate it into a ramp and stuff like that, but we'll see. Definitely need a little mini private skate park out here. But yeah, man, moving was a mission. I had to put the subframe on, all the suspension, the wheels, everything to get it out here. Here's the Z. I don't know if you guys know, but some truck lost his wheel on the highway and I smacked it. Which actually the fenders are good. I think there's a tiny dink right there from what I can tell. Yeah, it's kind of bent. But yeah, it hit right here. This bash bar saved my life. And then it destroyed the front Nismo bumper, which is all fiberglass. And then it bent the fenders. So the paint cracked on them. They're not really bent, but the paint ended up cracking on it because it flexed. So yeah, that's another project I gotta do. Need to detail this thing. Getting hard water spots everywhere, but she's still looking good. This one is still a pretty good straight stock body, so this is the one I'm taking to Idaho, and we're gonna do a full FD spec cage on it, leaving the stock front on it. That way I could just run my pop-ups and have it super nice and simple. I'll probably end up relocating the rad to the rear, you know, delete this ugly looking battery box just because it's killing my vibe, and then do the LS swap in here. On this one, the only thing I really noticed for rust is there was rust on the windshield, and it's probably from having a bad seal or just from sitting outside for like 15 years straight, because this car was sitting forever. So, but it's all like it was a full interior. I took it all out, as you guys saw before, and cleaned it all out and everything. But it's looking good, man. I mean, it's like a whole car, so you know, it's half the battle. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, so that's the plan with that car. This car, I'm planning to get a new kit for it, or at least some more aero from Japan. I don't want to tell you guys what it is yet, but it's going to be pretty rad. There's only one other one that I found that has the kit, so I'm pretty stoked on that, and it's going to give this thing a whole new look, because I like the Nismo bumper, but everybody's getting it, or at least a replica one, and I don't like having the same crap as everybody else. If you guys don't know, this car is not stock body, it's a metal wide body, so everything is butterfly cut and then extended out and then re-welded up with 30, and they added some sheet metal. This was done at a body shop, so everything's done really well. It's all 30mm steel. There's no fiberglass on the wide body, it's all steel. Even the front fenders, these are 19x11s with 0 offset, and it's all done with metal and bodywork. So it's pretty Japanese style, which is what I like. I like the JDM stuff. I don't really like the, you know, the cookie cutter crap for car shows. I don't like that. So whatever. If you guys need any extra 240 parts, I have some stuff I'm getting rid of. I don't really need that S15 carbon hood. It's beat up though. It needs to get re-clear coated. But yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. So yeah, we're getting the garage set up. Lots of little projects I got to do that are adding up real quick. But I did get a new saw, so we're going to be able to make a nice welding table. Ditch this crap. This is the crappiest welding cart I've ever experienced in my life. This thing is just China-made trash. So I definitely need a new welding cart. I'm going to make it so I can get a new TIG welder and put that on there as well, and you know, have multiple bottles on there so I can switch back and forth. So that'd be cool. We got to do a new transfer case on the truck. We got to cut the rear quarter panel out of my truck, put the new one in. I need to do new bed on the truck, full suspension upgrade on the truck, lots of crap. But today I'm going to be working on my rear main seal on the KA24E single overhead cam. This is the part number for the rear main seal I'm going to be using. I can't remember. I think I got this at like O'Reilly's. Pretty sure. I'm just keeping it simple with this car, because I'm not going to invest a ton of money in this engine. If anything, I'll just put a cheap turbo on it and blow it up for fun. But yeah, so I'm going to get into this. I just drained the oil, because you do have to break the seal on the rear main seal there, obviously. So there's going to be kind of messy. So yeah, I already have my transmission off, because I'm doing the clutch from Action Clutch anyway, which is over there. Brand new stage 3 from Action Clutch with the pressure plate. I got OEM replacement flywheel, and I got some ARP flywheel bolts, pressure plate bolts, the works. So I'm going to take off that flex plate, and then I'm going to put the take off the old rear main seal right now. So I'm not sure how much you guys will be able to see, because it's kind of dark out, but I'll try to record as much as possible. Okay, so I'm just going to stick a screwdriver behind here where this dowel's at, and up there, and I'm just going to pop this flex plate off real quick so we can get main access to our rear main seal. I'm going to do that now. Okay, so there we go. We can get access to the whole back of the engine. And if you haven't and you want to, I would do your EGR right now because you have really good access to the back of the block if you don't want to take the whole block out of your car. But yeah, and you can also clean up under here and whatnot and make it look all spiffy. So yeah, next thing we're gonna do is break these bolts loose, and it looks like it's gonna be a 10 or a 8. So I'm gonna do that now. I'm just gonna break 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 loose, take it off, and check it out. Alright, so I took those off. As you can see, the 2 first ones on each side are longer, so if you get them mixed up, that should help you. And then yeah, we could just pop this rear main seal off, put the new one on. Okay guys, so after you get those 6 bolts off, you have, looks like just 2 on the bottom of the oil pan there. So we'll go ahead and take those off, and then we should be able to use like a drywall knife, a mud knife, to break the seal there. Should be good to go. And we can go ahead and start replacing the seal. So what I did was I stuck this little paint thing I got from Home Depot in here, just like that, and I just pulled on it and the whole thing came loose. So if you're just a pain in the butt like that, do that. If you're not having leaks down here, I would just pull this seal out, leave all the RTV, and just slide a new gasket in there. Just put oil on it before, but this is where we're at. Okay, so real quick, here's the rear main seal retainer, which is the aluminum part. Your rear main seal, which is trash and leaking oil. So what you're going to do is you're going to pop out this old one, and you're just going to pop in the new one. I got new paper gaskets with this. I've never used those, so I might just do the RTV again. And in that case, you can use the black stuff for the red stuff. The high temp RTV is best. But yeah, you're going to clean this up with razor blade, right? You don't want to scratch the surface, so when you're taking this off, make sure you're not using the screwdriver to pry in there. I used that tool like I said, and as you can see, I kind of made a little cut in here with the flat tip screwdriver so I don't scratch the crankshaft or the aluminum piece. And then I used that little paint tool and I popped it in there and just pried it off. The whole thing broke seal, came off, which is perfect, and I can clean it all up with just like a flat razor scraper or a flat razor blade. Scrape it all up, clean it, some brake cleaner on it, pop the old seal out, put the new seal in, RTV the whole thing on the bottom, and then the sides, and then go ahead and put it back up in there. Put some oil on your rear main seal, right? So your new one, you want to put oil on the outside, slide it in your aluminum retainer, put it on the inside, put it back on the engine, around the crankshaft, and go ahead and put your bolts back on there. Crank it down to whatever the manual says. I got the OEM manual over there. I think it's like 60 inch-pounds or something like that, but around there. It's, you know, just torque it to spec. Look it up. I'm sorry, I'll post it below in the description. But yeah, I mean, that's all you do. So rear main seal is pretty easy. If you're doing a clutch job, transmission job, do it while you're down there because it's a pain in the ass to get to. This is quick to get to, quick to do, easy job, but it's a pain to get to it. So even if you think it's good, just do it while you're down there. Good reassurance. So yeah. Okay guys, so actually I put motor oil on the new rear main seal after I cleaned everything up, brake cleaned it, wiped it down. And then just by using my thumbs and just kind of going in from a cross pattern basically, I was able to just push it in and seat it all the way with my finger. So you guys should be able to also, and avoid using a hammer and stuff and risk damaging it. So now just make sure it's centered properly on the crankshaft. Make sure you oil up the inside so you don't tear it or damage it, and you should be good to go. That's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.